Dominic, you had 5 homers this weekend. What was just working for you? What were you seeing out there?
Just being selective with pitch selection, and there were a few mechanical things that I was working on throughout the week. Those combined with just seeing it well and sticking to a very specific approach. Yeah.
How big do you think that can be for you, just heading into this stretch of the season with only so many regular season games left and just getting hot at the right time?
I think it's vital, for our team, and I want to keep doing it for us because I love winning with this group. So vital.
Dominic, your mom posted on Twitter that she texted you for some home runs this morning, and it felt like you delivered. Were you kind of thinking about that after the home runs?
Yeah, every Mother's Day she texts me. Well, word for word, she texted me, "I would like a home run for Mother's Day." That's all. And it was nice to do that when she was here, and my whole family. I had my dad and my brother here as well, so it was nice to do it with all of them here.
You knew that was likely your last game at this stadium. What has this team and this program meant to you over the past 4 years?
Yeah, it's been an unreal ride. The past 4 years have been the best 4 years of my life. This program, this culture is unmatched throughout the whole nation. It's been awesome. Coaches are awesome. This team is awesome. So excited to keep going with this team.
Cole, and then for you, you're from here, back-to-back days. You get senior night and Mother's Day and having family here. How cool were kind of these back-to-back days family-wise for you?
Yeah, that's really special. Something we kind of talk about as a team too is like, don't take any day for granted. And me, this is my senior year. I'm not sure if there's going to be a future in baseball. I hope so. I'm obviously going to go as far as I can, but you just never know. So having a special day like this, Mother's Day, being recognized yesterday, really try to just enjoy the moment, being the present, and obviously, it's good to have a good one out there and scratch a win on Sunday. So yeah, it's been really cool.
I know you didn't play in any of the games last year, but this was the point where you guys got swept by Oklahoma State and just kind of entered the postseason on a downtrend. How big was it to avoid getting swept and just be able to scrap one heading into Houston?
It's huge. Avoiding the sweep is huge. Salvaging a win, especially because we were tied with them in conference, I believe, something like that. It's huge going into this weekend. We're just going to try and go into this weekend and get as many wins as possible.
You guys struggled a lot with situational hitting yesterday, bases loaded, couldn't get any runs. How big of an emphasis was it when you guys had those opportunities today?
It's huge. Yesterday I had an opportunity to kind of cash in with bases loaded, less than 2. Didn't get the job done. So just coming into that, try to make it a point to get the ball up, ball elevated. Just getting the ball up was the main thing.
Willie said yesterday that at this point in the season he relies on guys like you and Sean being co-captains to kind of help keep locker room morale up. How do you think that you guys can kind of take that into the last couple games of the season?
Yeah, this team's awesome. We don't really need to do much to keep the team morale up. They're full of energy. Everyone comes with it every day, so we're not too worried about that. Our team chemistry is pretty high, so it's fun.
Cole, Willie mentioned, I think, the last homestand that he feels like you got in the short end of the stick because you've had to pitch on midweeks, some days where it's a Thursday, and you've had to pitch on Saturdays, and it's kind of messed with your routine. How have you kind of navigated that throughout the year, and has it been any different kind of getting Sundays now consistently for a few weeks in a row?
Yeah, obviously anytime you can go on a week-to-week schedule, it makes it easier. But honestly, in my 4 years of college baseball, I've pretty much done anything you can do as a pitcher, whether that's a closer, starter, bullpen arm. I think I've pitched on every single day except a Monday, maybe. So it's really just getting used to it. And I think you kind of set your preparation and routine in the fall and figure out what works for you. And then when you get that dialed down, when you have to make a small change, whether that's move one day up or something like that, it's easier for you to do that. And then also just understanding it's 1 day's rest. It's not the biggest deal. So I feel like I've just been in those situations before, so I'm pretty comfortable adapting to that.
What do you think is most important for this pitching staff right now?
Just continue to have confidence. Like I said it, a couple weeks back, I truly, when we're on, I think we're the best staff in the country. I'm obviously not going to have your A game every time, but it's just continuing to believe in ourselves, continuing to do what we do good, play into our strengths, not another team's weakness. And the results show, when we're on, I'd argue the best staff in the country. So just keep having confidence in our stuff.
Dominic, on top of your big day, your 3 home runs tie a single game ASU record. how does it kind of feel to be in the record books a little bit?
You know, I don't really think too much on that stuff. I mean, sure, it's cool, but you know, what made my day was the win. So, ending the weekend on a good note at home on Mother's Day, it's just, it couldn't have ended better, you know. So that's what I was excited about.
Any more questions?
For all three of you guys, what's the message with the open week for the last series at Houston, ending the season on the right note, getting yourself set up best for the tournament?
I mean, what Bloomy kind of told us yesterday, like the playoffs started today for us, so every game's important. Do whatever it takes to get a win, and we're just kind of, you know, this is the time where you put your head down, you play the best baseball you can, and you see where you're at when it ends. So just continue to go game by game.
Amen.
Thanks, guys.